Jump in, ESL 1 Cologne semi-finals. NaVi, they have to win Overpass against the world's best, and we're into the pistol.
Well, we get to Overpass, and what a map it is to be on the cards for Team Liquid. As Simple is already getting aggressive, he tries to fire off toward the party, the playgrounds. And he has to back away, but there's more than just he getting aggressive. You've got Zeus outside of the stairs, and all of this aggro, 3 players are about to be greeted in the backside by Electronic. Bomb's already temporarily taken down, and here he comes with the USB. They've gotten just out of sight in the form of Twist. Flamey deals with him. NaVi actually turned around, nearly got both, nearly turned it back, but look at the HP.
Yeah, indeed, that's a massive talking point here, but the bomb is down. Nitro recovers it at plenty of time, and Stewie has control of the B-bomb site here. He can actually just push into all the way to the CT steps. I think he's gone past Graffiti. If we jump on board with Stu, we'll see what he's up to.
He's in the stairs.
He's got all the way to the back here. CTs have no idea, so he can hold a really strong position towards heaven. It's the only rotation point really at this stage. Smoke towards short, Nitro not 100% sure he's clear. Nice open plan, doing it for Graffiti. Remember, that's been cleared out by Stewie.
But Stewie's been very smart as well, not to overcommit and try and wrap all the way to A and catch them, because they have gone back toward connector, which means he would remove himself from the site and leave Nitro in a 2-on-1.
Now remember, even though Stewie won't get the interaction of the players, the post-plant situation here is the bomb's in the open. They will not suspect a player up towards heaven in this sort of scenario. It should be a locked-in round of the HP. I don't even know what NaVi can do to try and win this one.
Go together, get a trade.
And they're just saving the armor. I think they just have to give it up. The HP's too low. They've been absolutely done in. Stewie's push towards the upper area. It's confirmed. You can see a wry smile on his face there as Nitro and Stewie will hold on to smokes and flashes. It's not the tactic they had in mind, but they'll certainly take it. It's NaVi bringing the heat towards middle with Flamey. He'll get 3 headshots with the USP, but it wasn't quite enough. The trades were just brutal, and Stewie walking into the B side there confirms it's open. Nitro recovers the bomb, and that lovely push just made things impossible. Flamey just did absolutely everything he could at this point, but it wasn't quite enough. That's a big pistol victory on the T side. Remember, for Liquid, they're a map up, and now on the T side as the force buy comes through for NaVi. Deagles, 5-7s for Masses. And we've seen a lot of victories in these second rounds in this tournament so far. Can Simple get the opener they desperately need here?
Bomb gets brought up a little further by Twist. Half already opening up at the Flamey. Simple making his presence known. He gets dropped by the Galil at range. Galil's doing great so far for them, 1 on each. Boomich taking a lot of map control away though. Zeus is still in B because they could wrap back through the stairs, but they can actually rotate back over toward A, and he and Electronic are going to take the initiative in doing so. So Boomich really does have something in this. Remember, Zeus has it from Moss. Even if he does good damage, even if he finds just 1 kill, he makes things extremely awkward for Liquid, but Twist's gone low. Has spotted him. That'll delay him in his approach. Boomich down to 6. Meanwhile, back on the site, Electronic able to get down NaVi, but Stewie, he started off Electronic. He's staying up above, and above all else. He gets 3 with a headshot on the 3rd. It's Twist and Nitro. Low HP again, though. Similar situation to 1-on-2, but it's the HP that haunts NaVi in this case. And Boomich with 6 is on the flank, though. Bomb goes down, 42. And it might just be a CZ, but remember, Twist is only on 30.
Yeah. HP not really a factor here. It's just down to who will have the right position, and Boomich, he might have the perfect one. 30 seconds remaining. He knows Twist needs to get the bomb and silently get it towards the sights. He hasn't even picked it up yet. He makes his way forward. There it is, grabbed. I say Boomich has the advantage here almost.
With Twist.
Going back to B.
Oh, he can't. 15 seconds, he's got to go. Boomich uses the same angle that Electronic did, and that is a heck of a round from NaVi to win. We go 1-1.
We absolutely do. It's Boomich to save the day. He managed to win them that all-important pistol on Dust 2, and Liquid give it up. It's the same boost here right on the bomb side there. The 5-7 gets 3 kills, a weapon that's really coming back into the game. It's kind of dropped off for a couple of years. We're starting to see this potential once again. Electronic certainly shows us its worth here. What a fantastic sequence this is, doing all the damage available. That kill secured the round, I would say, and he gave himself such a great chance. Boomich with the positioning, and he denied the plan as well, as the force buy in return will have to come in. Deagles, CZ, and aggression from Zeus here. By himself, Boomich does join him in the end. That would have been a risky play, but they do have control of short at this stage. HE's going to be delivered.
No one on the receiving end. Zeus and Boomich so far forward, it actually went above them and in toward the site. Zeus would have been hoping that that meant they were definitely coming in that direction through the short tunnel. He can now see it, but twist removed. Simple relocating as a result. Still in bathrooms, Liege throwing out that smoke. Not gonna check the corner, unfortunately, and Electronic, despite losing some HP in what should have been a relatively clean kill, stays alive on 53. Now when they walk into the site, the crossfire setup with both Simple and Boomich arriving back on top of the truck. MP9, 2 kills, good money, and NaVi converts and make it now 2-1 their lead.
They absolutely do. Give themselves a fighting chance at this point. It was such a massive pistol victory for Liquid, but now they'll find themselves with a full eco situation. Simple and Boomich getting it done with the SMG and Galil combo, fending it off, denying the plants, and there's not really much to speak about this round. We're going to have round 4 coming in. Glocks only. Not a single dollar invested. No flashes, no armor, no pistols upgraded. Just going to be seeing what's available. If they can get a couple of kills, that would be something, but they're gonna have to stick together, try and pounce on any opportunity they can find.
Electronic and Simple again to work it together. Just Glocks, but strength in numbers. The push right now is interesting from NaVi, as they're perhaps thinking that they were going to be on a bonus round. It got so far forward, but at the same time, they get fortunate that they walked directly into the slaughter. The reason I pointed out is because if they had to beat Electronic and ran it down, they could have at least got a bomb plan out of it. Hard to imagine that with Glocks, they would have converted that even still. But now NaVi know that they will have a full buy no matter what on Liquid's side.
Absolutely true. That was the full eco. Almost a couple of frags there. Wasn't as bad as it looked. It looked very scrappy towards the end, but only one player went down for NaVi. Liquid, remember, it's a Grand Slam event for them. Semi-final of a map under their belt already, but they've given up to the force buy in the second. It's the first gun round now, and look who has the AWP. It's the man himself. Simple, watching the fountain. Not hyper-aggressive here, but Zeus certainly is. He's in that MP9, trying to have the short control. Locks himself in. And they will fall back towards the bomb sites here, focusing primarily towards B on the CT side, allowing Simple and Electronic to hold middle. Simple will try and extinguish the smoke and find the first kill. He's missed the shot, down to 23 HP, but has enough cover to fall back.
Back they go. Long as well, though, they're going to try and check every facet of the map toward A. Simple's going to transfer over that direction and take the aggro to bait in Electronic as well. So Electronic was pushing before Simple rotated. This seems like a mid-round call from him to change the adaptation on A. Simple could still peek out to the bathrooms as well. He's every bit as relevant with the AWP in that position as he was pushed up. In fact, maybe even more so, because less to be concerned about with 23. Now that smoke, though, does force him to look long, but it's a fake. It's back over toward B instead.
Smokes are down. It looks good. Zeus is there with the MP9. He only needs one kill here, but I think he might have been spotted. NaVi looks like he's way too convinced of that position. The crosshair suggests he's going to get a kill here any second. There it is. Delivers the headshot. Can he find Flamey as well? It's a common position, but it's an awkward angle. Nitro gets the trade, but Boomich gets a lot more than that. Double kill coming in from the barrels, and Elige has to take him down and find them a chance here. They are segregated right now.
Elige up. He knows he's there. That's the power of the Krieg. Looks it in and makes no mistake. Boomich did so well to shut down their take because trades were effective. They still are now with the other way. Stewie just barely gets Electronic.
That snap from Stewie towards the end had to be insane. That round is down to the minutiae there. We couldn't be closer. Great stuff there, and the fact that Elige had the presence of mind to check the barrel so efficiently, he manages to get the all-important kill after Boomich had complete destruction with the Galil here. Stewie 2K, there it is, our final frag. Money, though, still an issue on the T side. They get 32.50 for winning the round with kills. And you can see a Desert Eagle, even after winning the previous round, in the hands of NaFly here. Money quite strong for Simple and Co. They have the AWP and the boost. Watching towards shore, not pushing off at this time. They will give that up. Jump spotted. Elige unable to take off the head there of Flamey, but still. Information there. They have 4 players outside B, but they can still fall back as Nitro has control of middle. You do not have to commit unless all 5 players are on that side of the map and you have 0 intel as to whether you're being flanked. If Nitro's covering the rear and you have Stewie and Connector, you're fine to go back towards A.
Which they will do by rotating all the way back through toward the fountain. It's still Electronic that waits inside of the bathrooms. He's been there every single round, but this time he doesn't have the same setup from Simple. No one to bait and switch with. Has to play this far out just to get the information, so there's time enough to rotate. And I mentioned that as well because all four are in the B site. There's no one in the window for quick access to the stairs, and Zeus has identified that. And time creates doubt. They need to get on the horse. Zeus will be the only one in position. They may just hold a save. They're not leaving B at all on that yet. If Zeus can get 1 or 2 kills when they do arrive on A, then maybe there's a chance they go for it. Flamey's looking like he's getting more convinced. And Simple's arriving. Had Liquid capitalized and gone immediately on toward the site, maybe NaVi elects not even to bother.
30 seconds remaining. It's Flamey on the flank as well, and it could be the best one of the day. 5 players in front of him, and they have no idea that he's coming. The lineup comes through. Flamey with the first, Boomich with the second, and there it is. All of a sudden, they take the advantage, and it's Nitro that misses the shot. The round collapses, and NaVi desperately tries to plant here, fakes it out, but it doesn't work out. Boomich saves the day, 4-2. The money was already destroyed at that point. Remember, they came with Galils and Deagles. It was looking promising. They get the opening pick. They choose to go as a 5-man unit towards the A site, but now some mistakes starting to show. They forget about the all-important connector push, and that cost them 2 or 3 kills at this point. They've got 5 players so focused towards the A site. Flamey's got a shooting gallery as he manages to get the 2 there. This shot was great. Nitro can't do much about that. What a turnaround as we have another full eco here, pretty much for Team Liquid. Just P250s and a CZ.
3 on B. Aggressive at that position from Liquid. Quick check from Sandbags. We've seen Zeus and Flamey push that before. Aggressively. They're going to do it again. Walking in. So many pistols, but so many bullets rapidly being fired in their direction. The pistols won't be able to answer that. Which was there on the Boomich. Even that fell shy, and he gets the kill in return on it now. 5-2 for NaVi. But they weren't so broken that they have to sit back again. They'll go toward guns. No AWP, however, on the Liquid side.
Yeah, not yet at least. Flamey, great shots there. He has looked very strong this tournament, impressed with his confidence. Zeus chiming in with a couple of key frags as well, that's good to see. As we go 5-2 now. NaVi with the advantage.
Quite frankly, that's better than all the magic Nip brought to the table yesterday. Bit of sleight of hand. Not sleight of pace in this round, though. Stewie wants to go back toward the sandbags where they were found. He's in. He's flashed, however. That timing, would have been huge. It still is. Twist somehow follows in his footsteps. And Flamey waits on the ramp. Naf gets the shot onto him. He's down to 22, the exact same HP that Twists has. And they go up against Simple and Boomich, both on the AWP. Very hard on the retake, and they may not even bother. There's money enough in the wallets, certainly on Boomich, but if they save these, they've got a solid buy in the next round.
If they had 2 rifles, sure, why not? Let's go for it. Got lots of money, you're absolutely correct there, but these are 2 of the most expensive weapons in the game. A double AWP setup is an absolute godsend on Overpass if you can keep it rolling. So you might as well save it, let Liquid have this one. It was an opening pick there from NaVi. Stewie 2K actually got through, he broke the defense, but he actually got taken down from the flashbang from NaVi at that point, but Twists, he has been sensational. Nothing short of it this series so far. He manages to get 2 absolutely stunning kills on the B-bomb, so that was pretty much round at that point. NaVi helped him out there as well, and they'll keep 4 players up. A round they really needed. This is their pick, and they're normally known to be so good on Overpass. This is when everyone stood up and took notice of Liquid when we saw their new Overpass play. When Edrem was first brought in, when Stewie 2K was implemented to the lineup, we realized this is a tactical, methodical team now with a lot of firepower behind it. As you can see, that is just stunning from Twist. And Zeus doesn't look too happy about it, but they do recover and have the double AWP set up here with 3 M4s. Oh, wow. See you later.
Yeah, Elise beat them there. Simple. You are right. Everything that he's doing, all the aggression he's bringing to the table, Liquid seem to know how to exactly position themselves to stifle it, to limit his ability.
There's a reason he's considered the deadliest player in the world, and everyone knows his tendencies as Stewie 2K picks him off one by one, trying to bait them out into mistakes. He has got the bomb, however. If he goes down, there's still a chance. Electronic knows he has the bomb at this point. If this kill doesn't come through, there might be a chance, but it will take something quite special now from Electronic as he's left in a 4 versus 1 and focusing towards Monster, which might grant him another kill. NaVi is there. Looks like he's actually got this one, but Naf is ready in position. What a great lineup, though. Lovely play from Electronic, but they have got the bomb. and gone towards the other side of the map. So that should be round confirmed here.
And good spray control from NaVi. You can see NaVi, they want to try and get the kills back. They want to make a difference because they lost the opening kill with Simple. And Liquid changing the pace, as we saw in the previous, rushing towards sandbags. They say, all right, that's enough of the fast play. Yeah. Sit back, let's let them make the mistakes. And they read it so well, and NaVi walks out. The two kills that we saw, the op from the stairs and Nath toward the monster, neither of the Liquid players took a step. They were just holding and waiting. And
this is Team Liquid using the AKs as well, by the way. At least at a Krieg specialist. It's surprising that he actually brings out the AK-47 there, but my God, does he make it work. A one-on-one duel against Simple in the connector, who has the AWP, and he nails that shot. That is absolutely massive, and he's known for his scope play on the rifle, so it's interesting to see him have such success with the AK there. But that kill alone pretty much opened things up for them. NaFly confirms the round. Sure, he went down in the end, but he confirmed Electronics' position. And it will be Liquid at a fourth on the board here. The only player with a weapon, of course, would be Electronic. He throws the AWP over to Simple, who has $6,000. So there is still a buy available here. Liquid should be aware of it. Let's have a look at that shot again. So Ali's just so ready for it, so precise as well. As NaFly, this is his standard role on Overpass T side. He's holding off for pushes. He's looking for rotations and trying to get information, and ideally some kills as well. He gets two that round, and Flamey doesn't look like he can believe it, but still, they're in this game. There's always going to be a difficult map for them. As now, double AWP set up again. SMGs are for masses, and it's a fast push once again towards B as Twist looks for the opener. He knows the player's there. Nakes absolutely nails it. Flamey goes down.
Naf's going to follow it up as well, walking in from the monster. Naf, speaking of monsters, is starting to turn into one so far this game. He's up to his 9th kill. Tied with Boomich, Flamey, and Electronic just ahead on 10. They lead the way. Stewie already searching to see where the CTs want to rotate from, how coy they want to try and be with their weapons, and they're not going to have any weapons left in the next round if this keeps going the way that it is. AWP still in the hands of Simple. He's going to want to consider saving that, so he sits and holds. Zeus stays aggressive to make sure he can spot anyone rotating in.
Stewie's is hitting everything right now, really in the zone. He has had a rough year, I would say, at Counter-Strike. The whole MIBR debacle, and so he got into Team Liquid. He couldn't really find his role within a team. We didn't see the most out of him. He was bottom of the scoreboard for the longest of time. But now you can see him really show us what he's capable of. And this has been a very smart round. It hasn't been too over-aggressive, just nice positioning, aware of tendencies and what players will be doing to try and find exit frags. He takes down 2. And once again, Simple saves the AWP, but they cannot force around at this time. They've only got a $2,000 per player. He can carry rounds single-handedly. They can afford a partial buy into this. They can have P250s in armor or 5.7, and Simple on the AWP, anything can and will happen. We've seen so many crazy rounds with ecos in this tournament so far, and history, like I said, this smart positioning, waiting for Electronic to try and get in that post-plant position where he can maybe exit with a rifle, but this shot especially was really, really nice. It's nice and clinical, no problem at all. Zeus can do nothing about it, and the force buy, I think, is coming in. Now, this is a call. I don't think Simple's happy with it because they've got NoVi shotguns and CZ. Zeus has called the all-in.
He's stressed.
Yeah,
you can see that. He's not happy with that. You're right.
How much pressure is he going to have on his shoulders now? They've got NoVi shotguns, CZ. They're going to cost themselves all their cash on the back of a Simple AWP. Now, yes, it can carry around, but he knows if this round doesn't go in their favor, they are in a lot of trouble financially here. Zeus has gone in with the NoVi down to 350. To be fair, I might have called the force too early because the rest of them currently selling about $1,000.
But hang on. He bought and then called the timeout. I didn't see a lot of talking from Kane, so I would say it was a decision he was trying to make within the team, but no one else has joined him, so maybe he was a mistake, an accidental buy, and then he wanted to discuss it.
He got himself a helmet as well. Zeus is a helmet and a NoVi shotgun. Why would you buy a helmet against
you're
AKs?
right. I'm a bit off on that one because it was certainly him doing most of the talking in the timeout. It's not like he convinced anyone else to go in. Elige, the pace again towards sandbags is certainly noticeable, and it's Twist that's been finding most of the kills in that position. Great shot. Flamey, more available. Much more available. Boomich swings out. The low HP on Elige. He found the shot on the Twist as well. Nitro has to sit back and hold. You've said pressure. You mentioned it. Well, now they've got an AK to go along with that AWP and a 4-on-2 situation.
All of a sudden, the B play doesn't work out for them. Wasn't the shotgun that saved the day, it was the CZs. AWP still up as well, but still possible to win this round. Maybe not so much anymore. Nitro left in a 4 versus 1. He's got time to work with here, and it's Liquid. So comfortable with their B push, and they're just trying to deny the AWP being taken over. No double AWP setup. He knows he can't win this round as he picks up the AK-47. Wanted to leave the AWP as far away as possible. Can he cause any damage this way? Flamey will be first on the chopping block. He takes the headshot, and now might have a say in this one. There has been damage done to Electronic and Boomage. They're both towards short. If he pushes all the way towards A, this could be something quite impressive, but time is running so tantalizingly low.
Is he too clever for his own good, or is he on to something brilliant? Sliding out, you'd expect him to go all the way to A, but guess who's read it better than anyone else? It's Simple that holds AWP, primed and ready, no mistake on that shot. 6-5, they maintain the lead by 1.
It's a chaotic round, and Liquid may be throwing too much pace towards the B-bomb side there, but still, you can't argue with the results of those CZs. They deliver on every single front. It's Flamey to kick things off with a Deagle, finding the shotgun. Boomer doesn't even need it. It's that CZ that strikes at the perfect time. A low HP Elite taken down, and then Boomer, she's just looking so good for this team. He has had so many fantastic moments throughout Cologne so far. As we head into round number 12, it's the AWP still on Simple. That's been carried over so many rounds. As we'll now see them head towards B again. This will be more of an execution from what I can see. The Molotov towards barrels. 5 players on this side of the map. We spoke about this before. We're pretty much committed with 5 players here.
It's going to be Flamey. Twist is the one that waits. NaV comes back in. He's got the AK smoke down. Small gap. I don't think that Flamey spotted through it, but he needs some help. He can't go alone. He can't push that, certainly. Flashes will be the way of which they can do so, but they still lose a Lige, and Boomich has looked very solid so far in this game as an anchor. Finding 2 more, a third on a NaV. Excellent round, all on a Nitro, down to a 1-on-4, and he's dropped Electronic with the kill. Another round for NaVi.
Very convincing one at that. That B-bomb site has seemed to have been strengthened at this point. Team Liquid keep attacking it, this time with more method behind the madness. It was so fast-paced before. This time with a bit more utility behind it. You're right, Boomich. Solid anchor. He's just holding on for dear life at the back of this B side and taking everyone down with him. They've got 7 rounds on the board. It's actually been pretty convincing so far. I'm actually believing NaVi can take us to a third. Liquid will have a bye, but still compromises to be made. It's NaFly with the Desert Eagle. See what it means to Boomage there. Dren can feel this game slipping away, but they are on the T side, remember. Their pick, 6 rounds is fine. It's certainly workable. A couple more would be ideal. Winning the half would be fantastic. Right now, 5 you'd still be a little bit worried for your chances as they come in with the 4 rifles here. Round 13 as the first half starts to come to its conclusion. Full buy on the CT side, of course. 1 Krieg in the hands of Electronic. You don't see many Orgs these days, remember. If you can find a Krieg on the CT side, that's the new Org. And to be fair, I feel like the Krieg will be adjusted as well. It seems to be something that needs to be addressed at this point. If the Org's going to be changed, we need to change the Krieg as well.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. And the other aspect of that is how little we've seen the AUG in this event. Is it potentially over? Have they gone too far with it, right? It's one of those balances you have to find. And I'm sure most people might suspect or agree that maybe going too far is better than not enough. So we'll see how it plays out long term. But Flamey, meanwhile, boosted up on top of the sandbags, looking toward the bottom of the stairs. Zeus is on the upper side of them. Good trade to start, and Lige gets the kill back onto Electronic. Twist will go back for the bomb because they seem to want to advance further, but again, Zeus, he's still in this stairwell, still burrowing in. Lige will give the information to Stewie. It's another trade. But their status trades are fine. Again, it favors the offense because it splits out the defense, but they can't rely on that alone to get comfortable post plants because that's where they've struggled.
Well, the good news is for NaVi, they can comfortably hold 2 towards B, and Simple is fine to play the A side by himself with the AWP. Boomich with position towards short, and time remaining here for Team Liquid. Flamey deciding where he wants to position himself. Great positioning. It's Boomich once again. Same spot, same kill. Twist goes down as he tries to fall back towards short. Mistimes it slightly. 2-on-2 though. He's given them enough space for a rotation, and Flamey arrives at the scene of the crime as now he needs to find at least one. Not going to happen. It's going to be incredibly difficult now for Simple to do this with the AWP.
Has to wait a moment for the flames to extinguish. In, spots the head, so he couldn't get the shot back. They have the information. NaV slides out at 6th on the board for Simple, or excuse me, for Liquid as they take down Simple. He knew where both were, he just couldn't get the opener. If he had hit Stewie immediately, it would have been an incredible shot, but then he might have had the chance onto NaV.
That's the first time that AWP's gone down in about 6 rounds as well, by the way. They keep saving that time and time again. That's why the money's been relatively healthy. We haven't seen many ecos from NaVi. They've always had the AWP there. So, Flamey, really not happy with that one. Twist. Oh, he can see tension right now. There's not much elation on the Liquid side. They are winning these rounds barely. And they had the flying star once again, but it's NaVi keeping himself in the race here. Simple AWP towards middle. Elite Galil compromised once again. They had Deagle before, this time with the lesser rifle. It's far from ideal. It's Simple. Oh my goodness. Pull the trigger now, my friend. Narrowly misses out. It's going to be a lead down to 58 either way.
He self-flashed to top of the stairs, wants to wrap immediately toward the picnic table. Simple watches down the corridor. Electronic watches the door. They can play off of each other's aggression. Boomich pushing out. Naf's holding Cubby. There's two here. And Boomich goes for the straight check. Naf got the jump on him, but couldn't get the headshot through the wall. He goes down. Elige trades off Zeus, but again, it's a 4-on-4, and he's going to go back around. He's going to swap it out to the AUG. Let's see if he can make good with it. He's one of the traditionalists on the weapon. He's certainly someone who benefited when it was in the meta more frequently. The theory as to his stats this year are heavily dependent on that change of having those two weapons in the game.
I absolutely agree. Simple, though. In position, he's got a couple of kills here. He doesn't miss these shots. You give him an opportunity. He'll hit it every single time. Electronic perfectly positioned. Simple even better. And there it is. It's a very, very good round for NaVi there. 3 kills for the best player in the world. It's that AWP that seems to be a menace for Team Liquid at this point. And their money has just been such a struggle this half. There's so many compromises every single round. They'll win one, lose, and have to come in with Deagles and Galils. And this time, Simple reads it so well. No flashes to even counter him. He just keeps peeking, and one by one they go down. Looking for the final round here. 9-6 be a good half here for NaVi if they can find it. We'll head into round 15 here. Pistols only for Liquid. We talk about that snowball effect. They haven't had many eco victories here today. We'll see if they can find one. As the nade gets blown off, there will be 3 players there. Boomich get a big spray down here. He gets them both! Now that isn't bad at all. He has played one excellent game in that B-bomb side.
Yeah, absolutely perfect in the anchor position for them. Again, barrels. Every time they walk through Monster, he's been shutting them down, and it's reflected in the scoreboard. He has 6 kills above anyone else on 19. And they potentially are looking at a 9-6 half off the back of that. I would say it's a pretty safe bet.
I think you might be right.
Nitro works his way up, though. Watch for Electronic, because he still has the Krieg on the site. He does have backup with Simple, and Boomich is on the way. It's not like a bomb plant's enough to get money for the next round. This is 15. They've got to try and win it with these weapons. That's why they slow the pace as Naf self-flashing himself into position. Oh, Simple. He was looking away. Naf gets a free kill. Fully blind, though. He had no idea a second player was also there, and 9-6 is how we end. This time it's NaVi in the lead.
It's looking good for NaVi. I didn't think their chance would be too strong on Overpass, but they've proven me wrong, and I'm happy to say it. This is going to be an excellent map, and we'll see how it concludes after this break.
Är det området?
Same score, different map. Other team in the lead. NaVi have the 9 this time, and they swap over to the T side of Overpass with Liquid looking to claw back in. Pistol's going to be important. Normally their T side yields them more success. There was a few oversights that left NaVi a bit of an advantage.
I absolutely agree. A very important pistol. We'll see how it goes down as NaVi switch over to the T side. They have themselves 2 smokes, a couple of flashbangs, and a couple of players also challenging towards short. It's going to be Stewie completely flashed. Is Simple take him down? Not quite. Simple actually might be taken here. It's a great shot from Stewie 2K. Nice to see that confidence. Takes a bullet in the face and gets away. That's important. He was 8 HP.
Electronic works back out toward the stairs. He goes over with Boomich. Long, who's already clearing bathroom. And Luigi will play the fence position on entry. And Liquid's likely doing the same and starting to do so exactly over toward A, with Twist coming back around the stairs. Stewie's on the horse now as well. The advantage, but with Stewie on 8, and uncertainty in position means that NaVi certainly can take the advantage into the site by isolating players. Again, Elijah, oh, gun barrel. Which doesn't see it yet. Now he does. Now he absolutely does. Needed to get the headshot a little quicker. Got away with it though. No time to respond in the end. Back to the 4, and that one was much more convincing. Clothesline Stewie on the way back in. Again, he was the low HP player. As good a shot as it was, they still have the 3 that can fight alive, but the bomb already planted. The kit resides with Twist. Means he doesn't have the armor, but keep an eye on his position, because if he goes down too far from the bomb, that could do it on its own. And they're taking their time relying on that kit to get in, but they've got to clear a path. They've got to go for crossfires. Flamey shuts that one. Naf looks for the other. So low, he actually finds it, and somehow wasn't traded. Somehow they didn't peek him from long, but Electronic gets Nitro. The kit is back toward the dumpster, and Naf has to go one-on-one with Electronic. He's low on HP. He's low on HP, and he's starting to run around, but the time is gone. That kit's too far away, and Naf, he's just desperate for the money. Can't find Electronic.
It comes right down to it. They both run out of ammo. They both pull out the knife, but Electronic knew he had it in the bag at that point, and Boomich just keeps delivering. That P250 looks absolutely fierce right now. He does spot the barrel. Twist was trying to bait Elysian by jumping behind the APC, but Boomich gets too much vision, and at this point, that shot there, oh my goodness. NaVi did absolutely everything he could. I don't know how he even survives to get it down to the 1 versus 1. He almost does enough, but it's not there, and they force buy in response. Team Liquid looking to win the round with shotguns, CZs, and MP9s here. It's not much, but it's better than nothing, and we've seen plenty of second rounds be given away here. NaVi focusing on the firepower. They have 3 rifles and 2 SMGs. That means they have a lack of utility. Flamey with nothing. As they stick together, they can't give this round away. They have to convert here.
You can see what Simple's reaction was, and for good reason. He would love to go one-on-one with Zywoo tomorrow. And for Liquid, deny them the chance of a Grand Slam before they even get to the last game in Cologne. Nitro sneaking back through. P250. Shadow does advantage, or give him the advantage, I should say, but Boomich on the AK smartly crouch peeks on the way through. But now, hang on! He's still holding, but the smoke doesn't give him time to pull the gun back into his hands. And the bomb stays down, but is recovered in the bathrooms as a result. Twist and Stewie just with the CZs to work with.
There still is a chance here. Stewie, if he can funnel them back towards Twist's position, he has a great spot, but there's so much work that has to be done. Stewie has no flashes, just the CZ, and no low HP players to find. He'll hold on the side, but looks like he's got no chance here. If he gets the kill towards long, he can do something with this. A dink comes in, trying to find the kill, not gonna happen. Great play from Electronic, that will be it, surely. Twist has the shotgun and the CZ, and the bomb will be planted at this stage.
Electronic steps too far, he goes down at this point because he's only on 6, so Twist should be, oh, he looked away though. Should be able to get the kill still. Good turn back. An AK grab, that's all he was after, and that's also why Electronic wanted to clear bathrooms. He's gone. It's number 11 for NaVi. Liquid's gonna have to do this the long way.
They absolutely will. It's full eco next round, but Twist's on the AK-47. He has a flashbang, and he can drop a CZ as well. So they won't be completely naked into the next round. They'll have something at least. And Twist, the way he's been playing so far, maybe it's enough. An AK-47 on the defense in his hand, a boost in the right position, a couple of kills from him. They know it could be deadly, so Twist definitely wants to hold on to it. Yes, the round goes away. The force buy is unsuccessful, but still. They have something in the next round, but a great play from NaVi there. It got chaotic, but they managed to hold on to it and make the right calls there. Checking the correct angles, and Electronic surviving along was crucial there. He takes the ding from Stewie, falls back and makes the kill incredibly difficult to find. He has to fully commit, and at that point, the range bests him. So, I don't expect much investment here. Remember, Twist can drop the CZ. He gives that to Elige. A PT50 for Nitro and Naf. Stewie with nothing. So one smoke for Twist as well. I would suggest some sort of crazy boost here. They're going to try and steal a kill away. Maybe behind the statue here. That would be the most logical way to boost. Is that the one they're going for? It looks like it. Nitro trying to set it up. Yeah, and here we go. This is what we want to see, Matt. And it's given up. So unless you get the instant kill, you might as well go towards B now, if anything.
More so because of how long it took them to set it up. You know that there's likely going to be players that have already crossed into the playground, so you're sitting there vulnerable if you don't get away. Meanwhile, contact play directly into B, brought to you by Electronic. Let's see how much electricity is really in that UMP. Spotted immediately, does do damage onto Naf, who jumps out of the window, and Stewie with the nade. Just trying to soften them up before the SMG does the rest, but he got dinked down to 1 HP. And he stepped closer, and it would have caught him. Good read by Stewie.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. They will commit towards A, though, however. Twist is there with the AK. He still has 90 HP. 3 players towards long with the bomb, and the CT seem aware of it. This is not a force buy. This is one saved rifle, and right now they have the advantage.
And Zeus can't get there easily. Oh, Elige needs to hurry. Twist is going to be caught off. Elige, did he spot him or not?
Oh!
And he's gone anyway. Flamey turned it around, the AK down. Stewie, he manages to trade back one, but unfortunately for them, it's, I was going to say a desperate problem that they don't have a gun, but guess who shows up on the backside? Doesn't have the armor that Twist had to work with, but Elige now has the AK. Bomb not planted at 32 seconds. If NaVi so desired, they could try and swing this toward B. Stewie going down, that's going to open the path, and they're heading that direction, or are they? Because Simple is the one with the bomb, so Bumich comes back to help.
Right down to the wire once again. Could have gone either way. Respect the effort there from Liquid. They did everything they could. Stewie just desperately trying to stay alive and low HP. He did well to get a single kill there, but the round does go in favor of NaVi. It is 12-6 overall on Overpass here with NaVi on the T side. The second map, the pick of Liquid, and they really are on their feet now. They've managed to convert the 3-0, and now we have the first gun round. And Nitro brings out his infamous AWP, which is so strong on Overpass. That's going to be a real problem if he starts coming online here.
Through the wall, it's Twist that got the kill cleanly out toward Monster, but they were certainly expecting pressure onto NaVi. Twist waiting is going to be forced off by Flames. Smoke at the ready, he keeps his position. He also cannot be attacked other than with chance and luck, as Naf gives him the information, but spraying in couldn't do enough. Simple was taken low. That's good enough for Stewie to come back in from short. Twist, he tries to emerge. He tries to catch them off as they looked for the aggro at the bags, but he himself will go down. It's just Bumich and Flamey. They know exactly where they are. Liquid back to the winner's column, and it's 12-7.
Basic approach there from NaVi, but one that looked convincing. They managed to break through the monster area, but at that point, you could see coming online Team Liquid sending Elige from the A site, and he manages to find all the kills required, had vision from heaven, and manages to deny the plant. Shout out to Stewie 2K as well. He was isolated towards short. He pushes off short a lot. He throws the incendiary to buy Twist some time. He tries to jump through the barrel smoke. Didn't work out for him, but it does buy time for Elige to come through and get the all-important kills. And just to note, we have got a force buy again. 3 rifles, 2 deagles. You see a lot of that from Simple and Co these days. The follow-up HE won't do too much, just a little bit of damage as it tickles Bumich there. So who has the rifles here? It's Simple, Flamey and Bumich. Electronic and Zeus will have to do with just the deagles here. You see Zeus being quite selfless. He hasn't got armor, so he had to drop the rifle, get himself just a pistol, nothing else. It's the way I suppose it should be with the star players. As they go towards middle here, Liquid, huge advantage. Nitro and Elige know it. They're not overcommitting, just watching the key angles here, working off each other. NaFlight in transition if required. But right now they're comfortable. They're willing to give up middle. As NaFlight, very passive hold. Nitro watching towards middle. And Elige ready with the smoke. As soon as they spot anything cross on that tiny gap, he'll drop that smoke and try and push them back. Not yet, he's not ready for it. Wants to use it at the perfect time. Nitro will tell him when to use the smoke.
It's not going to come to that. Not until the shot comes through. And that's what's going to dictate the presence. Me down, Molotov instead. The incendiary holds out, and Elige wants to swing in and flank for the main door. Tries to buy him space. Elige gets one. The shot, but look at the chase as Zeus gets out the door, and they've got long. Naf wants to get into the truck position, spots the shadow, does the damage, but he's down to 18 on his own, and he's waiting for help. He's waiting for rotation from Stewie 2K with 2 massive kills.
I didn't think this had a chance. It looked like with the 18 HP it was done. He was stuck in the corner, but Stewie 2K does rotate and land all the shots required there. The precision of the AK-47 prevails. Let's have a look at it. He comes in. They're both so focused on the one and done position, and that is absolutely beautiful to watch. As we go 12-8, has to be the eco. I mean, like I said before, we haven't seen many of these from NaVi. They're going to have to take just Glocks, PD-50s, and a Deagle or two here with no armor or nades. Nitro, spots one. Actually, did he hit him? I don't think so. It's Boomich.
Simple. Forced through the flames, runs the entire duration into it, and was at 40 HP before he was even greeted. But this is a cleanup for Liquid. Now they've got the momentum. Now we're seeing what the benefits of economy do on a CT side. The bonus will be built to a 4th. So NaVi with the save will be ready to purchase, but just to note, they're light of an AWP should they have wanted one on the T side.
If they do, I'll have to think about it for next round. Definitely can't afford it at this point. Boomich straight up there with the AK-47. Could be the tactical timeout, which I think it is. There we go. This time called by NaVi. Their second of the game so far. A chance for the coach to come in and decide their option here, because at this stage, like we said, they can't afford the AWP. Everyone's sat around $4,400. We have had a player drop out as well, so this could be a technical issue. I think Nitro just had to rejoin, so we're okay there. Back on the server, everything's fine. Okay, apparently he misclicked and joined the wrong team.
And no medic immediately, which is the right thing to do in this situation, but it was intended to be a tactical timeout, so that will also, I suppose, begin. As soon as they're back in medic, they'll unmute everyone and let it conclude. Liquid have them on the ropes now. This is where they can strike to close the distance. If they break them again here, sure, it goes to a maximum loss bonus. $3,400 is what you get in that situation, but they'll need a bomb plant to buy again. And if Liquid can deny that, and they continue to build their bank, NaVi's in trouble.
All back underway. They are going to buy by the looks of things here. Zeus makes the call. It's down to the final second, though, when they all fully commit. And they'll have AKs, 1 Krieg, and bare bones utility. As Naf will go towards a connector this time. Bomb stays in spawn, suggests it'll be a slower, more default-style tactic here. Nitro trying to dodge the flashbangs and look in towards those T-steps. Remember, no sniper on the T side, but Simple has the Krieg, and sometimes that can be just as powerful.
Spotted the head, Electronic. Flamey gets the alternate angle to try and spray through the backside of the board when he lands.
Lots of damage done there. Twist tried to push towards Monster. He got shot through the smoke, and NaFly now, he needs to decide if it's sink or swim. Does he commit to this? Elige certainly will. Simple goes down. Can he actually get out of here without Boomich taking him down? It doesn't look like the Spounce is coming in, but it is from NaFly. 5 versus 3. Now you can see everyone retreat. No one has to be part of any fight on the map. Get the crossfires established. The hard work's been done, and still flashing it towards Monster. It's ambitious from NaFly, but I do respect it. Great positioning from Elige. He's got the smoke to cover him. Boomich walks into his crosshair. Zeus gets 1, but he takes a dink in the process. 4 on 2 doesn't help them out too much.
Stewie slides back out to the sandbags as well, just to make sure that they don't give up any map control despite having the lead. It's not a massive risk. He's not hunting. He's just making sure they're containing. And as I said, bomb plant becomes the issue now for NaVi. 3,400 doesn't cut it in this situation. And they're already backing off. 26 seconds. If they save the 2 AKs, that will also allow them to distribute weapons across. So that's going to be the call instead.
Well, they'll get no money for these 2 AKs. The problem is with the loss bonus at its stage right now. Yes, maximum after this. What can you really do? They have 2 AKs. I guess you get Deagle's armor to go with it. Do you really want to fully commit again? Either way, it's Liquid. They keep 4 players alive here. Elige managing to get 2 fantastic kills here. They have the AWP of Nitro. Nice positioning, and that's if they even save them. Stewie's committing to the push here, and down he goes. It's worth it. They've got cash. You might as well see if you can get one of them down there, as he knew after the timeout they won't get any money. That's the main factor. That's why he's pushing for it. As we get into round 23 here, it's 12-10 in favor of NaVi on the T side here of Overpass. So, 2 AKs, Matt.
Yeah, and to the point, $3,400, what they have with the armor and the AKs is still worth more than that. I expected a bit more of an aggressive force buy around it, though, because it doesn't really take them out of sequence if everyone lowers their money back down. Instead, though, they'll just buy around it with Deagles. $22.50 saved for Electronic, $12.50 for Simple. They will be able to buy without a bomb plant next time, but it's going to be a very narrow margin in how they are able to do so and how much utility they will have. It's becoming more and more important that NaVi start winning rounds because Liquid is now on 10. And a tie game is not far away with the situation as it is. Naf to support Twist at the barrels. That baits in Stewie. He finds one at short, but Simple comes flying through the door. A rifle available. Naf oversteps the mark. It's all on to Twist now in the B site. But they won't jump too quickly. They won't overcommit because the HP is so low.
And the bombs in T-spawn as well, to be fair. They can't really afford to run in and give another player up. A trade wouldn't do. It's Zeus with 4 HP, but they have 3 rifles now at least. Simple and Flamey trying to find an opening. It's just going to be a very slow approach here to see whether they can actually find any point of access, as we'll see the fallback from Twist. As you mentioned, he is there alone. They have 1 smoke, 1 flash, and they've broken through towards B. Twist, though, he seems to be positioned in a way that suggests he'll be ready for this, but will Flamey be ready for it? He's been so good at hitting these shots, but not right now. Twist holds on, pretty much confirms it's the B attack at this stage, and Simple has to find him. Good smoke, I like that. Simple now has a lot of trouble.
Waiting to see if they'll access again, but Zeus can't afford to take the fight.
Can't.
Not with 4 HP, not with 23 seconds in the bomb in his hand. Simple does trade off of it. He wants to use the smoke. Twist has gone around behind him and he knows that he's there. Simple seems confident, showcasing the gun, but not enough of the skill. Twist shuts him down and is now 12-11.
Can you imagine if he gets the 1 deag there while spinning the deagle around as well? I thought, okay, it's coming in, it's happening, but Twist, he holds strong. That's very nice from him. The smoke looked like it helped out Simple for a kill, which it technically did, but it kept Twist alive and kept the round in favor of Liquid at that stage. Zeus was brave to even take a challenge towards Heaven. I guess he needed a kill. As Twist, we didn't see that. Does get a bit of luck with the smoke there. It always feels good when that happens, but this was a really nice play. The fact he's waiting for them to push, their full commitments to come through. They now have closed the gap down to 1 round. It's 12-11.
Yeah.
AWP for the first time for Simple. We haven't really seen that battle come to fruition yet between himself and Nitro.
So 5 in a row for Liquid. That means that the utility aspect certainly gets taken aback. Stewie trying to do as much damage as possible before they even go to war. No one on the other side of the door to grab that, but it's Boomich that wants to go against the position he played defensively with straight contact. Bit of utility now because he's made or attained the knowledge that Twists was there, but he shuffles himself back out. Open Monster crossed it rather ambitiously and confidently, but no one was peeking back, and Boomich now tries to hold instead. Smoke eventually goes down so Twist can reposition back into the site, but Stewie wants to hunt once more. It's a bit of a tandem play. Either they're aggressive toward the monster or they're aggressive towards short. Twist falls back, Stewie goes out, and he is looking to go all the way out, potentially. Electronic, not a common spot to hold this from. Could catch him off, but great hold and read to get the headshot on a Simple bomb temporarily dropped outside of the door, but certainly recoverable.
Yeah, you do like to see that. Another opening pick here for Team Liquid. It's going to be Stewie 2K to find it. Simple as well. What a scalp to take. As now, 35 seconds. They pretty much have to go B, I would say, considering the positions of the team right now. Electronic towards short. Is he just going to try and find a pick enough ball back? Either way is a trade. That should be the cue to go now. But NaFly, where has that come from? The wall bang. As Flamey with the AWP has shown some greatness with the weapon. And once again, he'll get another kill. 15 seconds, though. Is it worth going for? Will they even get the plant at this point? The bomb in connector. Zeus surely just looking to save at this point.
Already backing out, 7 seconds, that's the call. Flamey sticks into the nook as well. Another round, a 6th to go from 12-6 to a knotted up scoreline, and Liquid want nothing to do with map 3. They want nothing to do with the thought of defeat. They want vitality and they want the Grand Slam tomorrow.
Oh yes, they absolutely do. This would be it. Win this event, that's 4 out of 4. $1 million on top of the cash prize here in Cologne. Certainly the favorites coming in. If they can win this 2-0 as well, that would be quite the statement. NaVi have been turbulent in this tournament. Had the chance to be Liquid earlier in it, but We'll get into that later as Nitro challenging. We said this all battle hasn't really come through. It's Flamey this time that gets his skull crushed at the T-steps there. 5 versus 4. Nitro falls back. Nice positioning from Nitro as well. You can see why I think it's nice, because he's got the orb and he's got the precision to back it up. Damage done to 2. Simple and Zeus at the walking wounded right now, as Simple will go down to 39. Zeus is 60. It's a 4 versus 3. Electronic will have the AWP at this point, but Matt, they keep buying into these rounds and they have a flashbang and 1 smoke and a man disadvantage at this stage. Simple on the orb, has to find the opening here, and Elige's positioning has been nothing short of spectacular. We'll see if he can replicate that once again. 1 more kill for him. Just a trade would do it at this point as he holds towards the bathrooms.
All peculiar in position. Archer working toward the same angle against Elige. Gets the first, expects more. No one to back him up in the doorway, though he actually nearly, I say, got away. I thought he would actually get all the way down the hole, but Electronic peeks it instead. 3 on 2, and look at Stewie.
Yeah.
All the way up behind. There's nowhere to go. Simple could wrap back through connector, but even that's running out of time.
That's why I said, though, that's why Elige just needs 1. He spots the bomb as well, so Stewie, he knows there's no one going to be towards B. He can push towards T-spawn at this stage.
And Twist is just waiting to make sure that it's confirmed that they haven't wrapped back through connector, but he's getting himself as close as possible, anticipating the rotation on 2A, and with each passing second, that becomes more and more likely. Smoke's thrown, won't get vision, but he's going to get oh so close. They need instant kills on the NaVi side. 13 seconds, bombs dropped. Simple goes hunting 1 on 3, no chance. They're too spread out. Time, his enemy goes back for the bomb. He's caught. Twist knocks him down, and Liquid strike all the way back into the lead.
What a performance this has been on the second half. My goodness. They lost the pistol. The 0 and 3 came through as well. Full conversion from NaVi, but since the gun rounds begin, it's been 7 in a row for Liquid, and as you mentioned, they take the lead now. Even with the maximum loss bonus, it only gets you so far, even on the T side. You do need bomb plants, at least 1 every other round to keep the buys coming through. They can feel this series slipping away, and it's NaVi now averaging $3,500 per player. Liquid just a few rounds away, and this one, it surely is just a partial buy from NaVi, but we saw it on Dust 2, Matt. Their Mac 10 rushes, their CZ pushes can find success.
Zeus is struggling as always, down on 8. I say as always, it just seems to be not his series. He has had great individual performances in this event, but again, Dust 2, a few mistakes. The bigger one is Simple. He only sits at 13. Boomich, the new boy, he's coming in. He's on 28 leading the way right now.
Yeah.
It's a bit skewed on the NaVi side.
Well, saying about players that have dropped off, Nitro, who I called out to being one of the best snipers on Overpass. He's currently 9 and 16, so he's still struggling to have massive amount of impact. We saw that orb shot towards T-steps, but it's 1 or 2 kills from that orb. That's all it takes to win them those rounds. And do they fully invest into this? Zeus always seems to spend a bit more. They're going to have Molotov, smokes, flashbangs. They don't fully invest, but they've taken themselves down to a considerable amount. But like I said, on Dust 2, we saw success with this setup. Liquid do seem to struggle with the chaos if they lose the first frag.
And they've gone more passive. Nitro's already conceded bathrooms. Elige gets back with him, doesn't want to get caught as he did last time in an isolated situation, certainly not against pistols. Giving away a gun, being that far out, is costly. Boomich knows that Elige is there, but he knows they're chasing. Surprisingly, Nitro hasn't peeked out yet, but the op does get the first shot, and they go for the rifle. Naf's already in position to capitalize on it. Flash, Nitro can't repeat, but a good Molotov down means Simple can't strike either. And Zeus is already considering the retreat back the other direction, just in case there's a flank. He's secured their angles. And with 58 seconds, they can slow things down, but so much pressure on the shoulders of an M4 on the T side. And Nitro has safely given himself a new position.
So they have Boomich here at the very front. They have a flashbang. I think they just have to throw it in and hope for the best, Matt. There's nothing too tactical here. Flash over, see what can be done.
Op waiting. Naf with the rifle. Op's caught, but Naf gets the other angle. They weren't set so that they would both be blind, but Simple swings Naf. He beats him. He bests him. He's out of ammo. Has to switch it over to the pistol, which costs him his head in the end. But 19 HP, 27 seconds, and it's Twist and Stewie and a nade to make sure that Liquid find number 14.
He just wanted to plant that Zeus at that point. He saw he's taken down by the HE. Just wanted to get that extra cash. We talked about it being an issue, but still, they've got the maximum loss bonus. That was a partial buy. They do have a full buy going into round number 27 here, but this is actually running out of time for Team NaVi at this stage. You've got 14-12 on the board. Liquid with so much residual cash as well. As we'll bring the AWP out for Simple, you can see he's got no helmet, no utility. They need the opening pick from him. He's going towards those T-steps. The flames are there. Does he want to see if he can find anything at all? There are CTs in front of him. They've actually got some positional control towards Playground. That grenade, it does a boatload of damage. Simple swallows it. And Elise has got towards a Playground map. This could be absolutely massive. I don't think they have any idea.
Elise, he is so well positioned, not making any noise, but Simple finally strikes and absolutely nails him up close.
I didn't think there was a chance in this world he'd hit that shot. He had no idea, but somehow, some way, he connects and just destroys Elise there. We've got to see that one after this round. A 5 versus 4 as a push-off short. Twist trying to react.
That's exactly it. They are trying to react, and Twist, he may even go all the way through to the stairwell, but they'll hold the cross for now and wait to see exactly which way NaVi goes, what they present to them in terms of information. Nitro's being somewhat cheeky on his own out toward the bathrooms, holding an angle, in fact, going all the way through with the AWP. No support behind him. Nav's in the sight, but only has a nade and a smoke. Smoke would help for retreat, not a flash to try and get him into position. So Nitro's pretty much flying solo at this point. Stewie's already rotating back. Twist is still at the bottom of the stairs for a fast flank, but they remain a man down. And 31 seconds, Nitro changes that with the first and the second. Looking so good. He gets a third, looking for the fourth. Doesn't even matter at this point. Stewie's on it. Nitro's got that point. What a round on the AWP.
That might be the killing blow as Nitro, he comes online. I told you that AWP is something else when it comes online. That's what we were looking for. The opening pick, we thought this was something special, which it was. It was unbelievable. But the round is won at this moment. Nitro has to take matters into his own hands. And my God, does he ever deliver. 3 kills to come through. He holds his own. It's been one of the quietest games of the tournament so far from in the second half. But that is one of the loudest rounds you'll see ever. We get into series point and a B rush. Zeus will go through first. His teammates surely have to follow him. It's going to be a clean sweep here by the looks of things. I think Liquid have done it. It's a 5 versus 1. And there it is. Team Liquid are going to the grand finals. What a performance. What a comeback. And they've done it once again. Grand Slam is still intact here, Matt.
Yes, the stakes get higher for tomorrow. Vitality, the only team that stand in the way with any chance of stopping what would be 5 events, 4 wins, and a Grand Slam for Liquid. Another final and another huge performance from NaV on Overpass. He has made that map his own. Credit to Boomich stepping in, new to the team. Looked amazing on this map specifically, and certainly got better with each and every match in this event. NaVi are a threat. They have something to work with going into the major. They are absolutely on the rise, but right now, no one is rising higher than Liquid, who remain #1 undisputed. We'll find out tomorrow.